Hey guys, I want to talk to you about this Hello Black Man journal. It's really probably one of the best investments I've ever had in my entire life. It's like every day you can write in it, there's multiple questions that you can answer from it, and there's just there's just something special about it that just makes it so good. And I want you guys to buy it too so you have a better relationship with your kids and you can release some stress. You had a bad day at work, coming home from school, just writing a book. That's all you gotta do. And you can get it from helloblackman.com. And that's not all that it sells. It sells this is a Hello Black child, Hello Black teen, and then Hello Black man, Hello Black woman. We have shirts, bracelets, pins, and etc. So go get you a book right now.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back with another edition of Teen Talk Tuesday. Just talking about the love and I don't want to say hate relationship that we have, but it's just opportunity to grow. When you have teens or rearing teens or around teens, teachers, a lot of teachers are around teens a lot more hours than we are. I just think about all the times that educators have to deal with not just your team, but they may have teams of their own, and they're dealing with teams uh, of much different backgrounds, much different backgrounds, and things of that nature. So that's something we have to really, I guess, try to take into perspective when you're talking about teens teaching kids. How many how many oh man attitudes and how many personalities that they deal with in a day. I think it's phenomenal. I shout out to my educators out there that's teaching any grade level or any academic need for our kids. And it's just, I don't know, it's a blessing to have you all. It's a blessing. And I'm a huge advocate. Of course, we have the Hello Black educator, but for any educator out there, Thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. One of the topics I want to talk about tonight is, did you listen, right? When we were kids, when we were teenagers, did we really listen? Or did you listen? I mean, you can answer that for me. For me, you can answer it for yourself, or if that makes sense. Did you listen as a teenager, or were our repercussions so much more different or so much more harsh that you felt like you had no choice? A lot of kids, they have a lot more. They're a lot more vocal, and that's something that we are instilling in them. But at the same time, my cousin made a post the other day about being raised in our family. If you weren't speaking the absolute truth, you were told about it. It wasn't, well, let them say this, that'll be fine, and I don't want to address it. It was none of that. If you say you came straight back from Walmart to the house and you stopped at Phillips 66 and said, where you went? I went straight here. And if they knew you were a lie, you were XYZ, you ugly, you distant, whatever was said, it was direct and to the point. And you ate that. I mean, you had to deal with that. That emotion, that lack of being able to respond. And it taught some things, and it may have suppressed some other things, right? It may have suppressed the ability for you to express yourself, but it also taught you some humility and respect. So it's a twofold apparatus there, from the way we were raised and the way we are raising our kids. We're raising our kids to be able to express themselves. Most of us are. And like every household is different. I do understand that, but you want your kid to be able to express themselves, because when they get out in the world, they are going to have to express themselves. And that's what you want. You want a child to be able to express themselves, no matter the environment, be able to articulate themselves. To be able to articulate themselves. And if you have kids that are afraid to articulate themselves, who does that fall on? Especially the rearing, it kind of falls on, the upbringing, or our ability to allow them to express themselves. So as a kid, as a teen, when I say a kid, a teenager is a kid to me. Once you get old, that's what it is. Did you listen to your parents? How attentively and how deliberate did you listen to your mom and dad, or adults at that stage?
They didn't say a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
My parents were not very talkative people as it pertained to what I needed to do.
Okay.
They were more reactive
Mm-hmm.
than proactive parents. So like if I was like, I missed my period, I know you ain't went got pregnant.
But beforehand, there was no pregnancy talk.
Yeah, no.
It was, oh my God, what have you done?
Pregnant. That's how they were. So It was just like, I didn't get the talk before. And so now after, it was just like, maybe, I don't know. So like, oh, that's what that means? So thankfully I wasn't, but they were definitely reactive versus proactive parents. Mm-hmm. But financially, they did give me a head start because I was really in the mix of their financial standings. They helped. I was an accountant major. I was an accountant student. Mm-hmm. And when they realized how good I was at it, they was like, okay, come on. You come help with these bills.
Come on with it.
And stuff. So, yeah. So financially, they definitely gave me a head start, but like life, they did not. They did not tell me what I needed to know as it pertained to life. So, and that's what I try to teach my children every step of the way since they were like little kids. I've been like, hey, I've been trying to give them the note from middle school, like, hey, all right, here we go. This is what we need to do. This is how you need to look at things. It hasn't been beneficial for me. I hope it's been more beneficial for y'all.
It hasn't been totally beneficial, right? It hadn't been totally beneficial.
What you want me to say?
I'm sure there's
some. You want me to say mildly this beneficial for at least.
Baby, you gotta give yourself some credit.
Nope. Need your retort.
You got
keep saying I can't say it. These children are
You
not.
can't say that. Please stop saying that on the
These
line.
children are not. They want to receive the information that I have for them.
Yeah. Okay. So listen, what I'm saying is,
They not retarded.
okay, what I'm saying is, we have kids. They have met expectations to be college students.
No, they ain't even done it.
They have met
They're
requirements.
in college.
They have met requirements. There are certain
You
requirements.
think that you can meet the requirement? You don't think? Let me give you an example. My
No.
auntie did not graduate, and I can say this about her. She has passed away, long gone. I love you, auntie. Like you were the best auntie in the world. She never got a high school diploma or a GED, but guess what? She got a college degree. So I can't even say that these children have met the requirement, but they in college.
They are enrolled.
They're in college.
We have 2 teenagers in college.
We have 2 teenagers in college. One about to be a young adult because she's about to surpass the teenage years.
Yeah.
Yes. And one about to be 19, and
Okay.
he is a buffoon.
And we have another 2 right behind.
2 is, ooh! All right, you gonna talk about
Baby.
them 2. Them 2, ooh!
2.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, so
I'm escaping.
So this is the thing, right? This is the thing. No matter how many times you tell this generation, they're going to believe either what they're being told or what their own perception is. I think that's the difference in our generation, right? So when my mom said, "I'm not buying it," right? When she said that, it wasn't any back and forth negotiation, right? Because she said she wasn't buying it, right? One, I didn't ask for much because I understood our situation, right? I understood it, and I had empathy. My mom worked a full-time job at a chicken plant.
Yep.
She worked on the weekend, so like I know she is scraping. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know she is doing her absolute best. So I wasn't the kid that asked for Jordans. If y'all got them, I'm happy for y'all. Air Max, the mechanical pencils, the crayon with the sharpener on it. Like I got none of that. Like I didn't get any of the starter jackets. Didn't get none of that going through high school. But I was just myself. So I never asked my mom about those things. Yeah, I definitely had some pro wings.
So let's be clear. I was in a 2-parent household.
Yeah.
My mother and father are still married, still going strong to this day.
Mm-hmm.
But I understood that there was limitations to what they could do.
Yes,
like
I
my mother and father did not have to tell me.
No.
I could understand just by the fact that they were working hard. I understood it.
Yeah.
They were not there when I came home in the evening. When I left in the morning, they were leaving with me.
Yeah.
I had no expectation of them to do anything for me outside of what they did.
I knew to take care of. Right. I knew to take care. When I got a pair of shoes, oh my God. You talking about taking care of.
I was in the 5th grade.
Oh man. You can have something new.
They my mom in them house right now. They had the basketball, they had the pump on them. Oh my God. Me and my you.
We probably had the same shoe.
They were black and white.
Yep. We probably had the same shoe.
I was like, what?
We probably had the same shoe.
In Baton Rouge. I never forget it.
Listen, so here's the thing, right? I'm going through hopefully a coaching teaching moment again right now, right? My son is in a position right now. This is transparency. He's in a position right now. He wants to play AAU basketball this summer, right? And I'm telling him, like, Landon, I don't have that money laying around. Like, I don't have it. Like, what are you going to do between now and March? So he has 2 months to come up, hustle, work, whatever. I can't want it more than he wants it, right?
Hey.
Like, he's going to have to lose some sleep. He's going to have to lose some effort in order for him to do something he wants. I can't want it enough for me to go get an extra job for him to do something he want to do.
And I think us as a generation, we do that. And we do it more so than we really realize. That
Maybe so.
Because my parents didn't have no extra job.
Yeah.
Whatever they had, that's what we had.
Yeah.
They didn't have more than what we had. And they wasn't giving us more than what they had. Like they was going to work their jobs and we was going to get what they got. But I think we as a generation have gotten a mindset where we feel like, oh, we want more for our kids than we had. And I think so many of the kids in our generation that we're raising don't understand that, hey, we're not. I'm not. I don't know about you. I'm not. You're gonna get what we got. And that's all we got.
Right.
That's what we at. And if you want to work for it, we're going to support and we're going to help you work for what you get. We got kids that work, we got kids that don't work, we got kids that in college. We don't know what to do.
Listen, so we are coming, we'll be coming to you every week and crying our hearts out.
Crying over
right.
Hey,
y'all on the same
team. Hey, that's my toe.
Hey, you say
something. I'm like, if he can.
No,
we the same person around here.
Yeah, for real. She loves it. But listen, so I'm trying to explain to him, what are you about to do? Like, what are you going to do here? I don't have it. So it's clear. I'm upfront with you. I don't have it. I am living check to check.
So let me be, I want to touch on that for a minute. As a mother and a father, you have to be on the same team. Okay. So I can say very directly that I have children. I have 2 sets of children. I have 2 children and I got 1 child. I got 2 baby daddies. Okay, we're gonna put it out. We're gonna put it out there for we're being transparent.
Right.
So I got 2 baby daddies.
2 baby daddies. 2 baby daddies.
I'm a stereotypical chick. Okay. Yeah. So with my first baby daddy, he ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. The children know we ain't got nothing. So they understand. Mom and dad ain't got nothing. So we out here and we are doing the best that we can do to make sure y'all get what y'all can get. But you have parents. My second child. I got 2 kids by my husband, and I got 1 child by my baby daddy. My ex-husband.
This man is a husband. This man is a husband.
You better tell people. My ex-husband. I got 2 kids. 1 just walked up the steps. So I got 2 kids by my ex-husband, and we doing the best we can do. Okay. And I got 1 baby by my baby daddy. My baby daddy was a fling, one night stand, blah, blah, blah. You got to tell them all that? What? Okay. Being transparent.
All right, come on.
So we give this little boy, because he is a little boy. He is 9, about to be 10.
Yeah.
We give him.
I'm confused.
I got a baby daddy and an ex-husband. God, what you confused about, Roger? You being petty. So we do the best we can. And so, like, what people understand, like, as a mother, I don't ever try to make my children feel like their daddy can do more, I can do more. Yeah. Me and their father are on the same page. Me and their fathers, we on the same page. We are doing the best we can for y'all. Yeah. There are bitter fathers, bitter mothers who like, hey, you pay child support, I pay child support. Like, I think that plays into a lot of problems that people have with kids. With like, teens. Right, kids, period. Yeah. Like, when you try to make things seem like the daddy ain't doing, the mama ain't doing, my children understand and they know we are doing the best on both sides. We are giving you all that we can give you. And that makes them understand more so that, hey, we got to do something too. So I am petitioning, I am asking for mothers and fathers out there, like, drop the bitterness, drop the extraness. Like, what you get, what's given by the Father, take that and do what you can with it. Whatever you can do with that, that's what you can do. Outside of that, tell the kids,
every want won't be met.
Every want.
Every want will not be met.
You're gonna have what you need. Fact.
I'm gonna tell you something more crazy. Uncle Willie, you say like you Uncle Willie. Uncle Willie is my uncle through marriage, right? I literally grew up with him. He's my cousin.
You ran into a tree. Somebody ran into a tree. You didn't run into a tree.
Okay, there was another wreck over there by the school. Somebody ran into each other. So both of them was blocked.
You made it home safe. No wrecks in your car. All right, big. Go on by you.
So
clean the kitchen up.
So Uncle Willie used to tell me and Brad this saying, and to this day it resonates with me. He used to tell us, you old enough for your wants not to hurt And I thought that was a cool. I didn't like him saying it back in the day. So we were like, Uncle Willie, I want some chips. Uncle Willie would make his kids in his house and myself, like when a little small bag of chips come out, the little small, he would make us buy them from him. Yeah. Like he met.
I'll try it. He said the other night we went out to eat. I gotta send a picture to somebody. Uncle Willie said, I was telling one of our young cousins, his cousin, my cousin, we're this one. I was like, come on, you gotta try this. I was like, because when you get a girlfriend, get a wife, she gonna be like, you gotta try it. If you don't try it, you don't love me. Uncle Willie out of nowhere said, give it to me, I'll try. Okay, all right, we not talking. Well, okay.
Uncle Willie want food and love.
Uncle Willie was like, give it to me, I'll try. He had a whole flashback.
Nina got it.
He got it.
Yeah.
She got it, Wilson sick.
But listen, the fact that he was
another podcast.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. The fact that he would make us buy from him taught us some responsibility and accountability, right? You're not going to be coming up here just eating all willy-nilly, right? He wasn't charging but a quarter for him or something like that. But you know, you got to scrap up your money, do what you got to do, a little hustle, do whatever you had to do, chop a little wood, or just whatever. It would be great for us though. It's a teaching moment. So if I knew I had to have certain finances to be able to enjoy certain things, right? Now, I ate a million meals at his house, right? Nene cooked all the time, but he would try to instill that financial accountability into us, right? Oh, ain't no willy-nilly eating, ain't no candy and stuff like that. No, bud. Talk slow and deep, got a deep voice. No, bud. Where your money at? Rub his hand slow. Where y'all money at? Y'all ain't got no money. He put him up too high where you couldn't get to him. Oh, well. And I'm trying to tell my son right now, right? He has a date out there, right? I make what I make. I sin what I sin. And I'm letting him know, like, son, you're going to have to work something out. Like, between now and then, my mindset is I can teach you or help you along the way this next 60, 90 days so you will have what you need plus. I can show you how to hustle and get the money, but you're not going to be able to sleep to 1, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock on Saturday. You're not going to be able to play the game, you know, randomly or whenever you want if you have to meet a deadline for something that you want to do. He's a very avid basketball player, much more accelerated where he is at his age than I was. And I think he has a great opportunity there from a learning experience, teamwork experience, and all that. Now, so listen, we try to help ourselves. I promise you, this is a let's come together and figure this thing out type of show. We don't have it together, and that's what we hear saying. We don't have it together because you know I text him about what needs to happen. Gave him a date. He gave me a date. I'm telling him, okay, what's your next step? I ain't heard from him in 2 days. Texting tonight, say, hey, you know, you want to pop on? He may be at practice or whatever, but I ain't heard from him in 2 days. So now 2 days have passed. 2 days of his time, right? He is looking for something to happen on a certain date. He has to understand he's going to have to be accountable for missing these 2 days. He's going to make up 4 days somewhere else. That's just the way life works. The date is out there. His end date to have the money for this AAU basketball, it's already posted now to have money by this date. He can't avoid it, right? We teach kids by pacifying them, by giving them, by pacifying them that these dates have no real meaning, right? I've had cars possessed. I've had homes foreclosed on. And when those dates came around, they can't get it. When those days came around, that they changed the locks, right? And I want him to avoid that in life, so he has to learn it earlier at a much lower cost, right? I didn't learn it until bad things happen, right? So I'm in the negative, double negative, triple negative, negative for the next check, and cars repossessed and home foreclosed on. He has to learn it now, 10th grade. He needs to learn that responsibility now. And that's one of the things I think we're missing, right? You pacify him now, you tell him you need to get something done, and then you do it. And then when you do it, they don't understand that they can miss out on things, right? That there are going to be consequences for their non-actions. There are consequences for non-actions. So I'm pushing right now to push my son, my kids, my bonus kids. This is my bonus sons. This is his wearing apparel right here, Jay Fern. And I push him, man. And does it always work out? No. A lot of times I'm the bad guy, right? A lot of times, why you didn't do this? I didn't do it. What are you doing? Like, how you got to be beneficial. Like, you got to pour in to get something to be able to pour out. Just living. And I say this all the time, and I don't, sometimes it doesn't go over well, but just being alive, just living, just taking up air, doesn't mean you deserve all access to all money I've ever made. It doesn't work like that, right? They feel like I'm here, I'm your child. That you want me not to eat, you want my lights off so you can play basketball? That's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. And I want to try to instill in it, right? We may not be on the same wavelength right now, but I have to hold firm to my standards, right? I have to hold firm to them. But listen, I made this podcast, and we had a couple teams that will be on next week for sure, and just to talk to them. So if you got teams out there, you want to share the show, we'll be talking to teams. Is what kind of headspace and mind space they're in, so we can try to help them along the way. And like I tell you, we're helping from a place of trial and error, right? We're not here telling you, man, well, our team got it all together. We got 4 teams and they not. They are typical. We have typical teenagers that are, wanted, needed. Some have great spurts of accountability, great spurts of responsibility, great spurts of thinking outside the box. And then they have longer spurts of, I didn't think about that, didn't set my alarm, didn't follow up on this, didn't follow up on that. And it's something that I had to learn the hard way, right? Life will teach you these things. And like I said, you got to be able to put those dates out there. And like I said, one of the things we kind of touched on is that you listen, right? As a team. And to have some empathy also. I'm not here to bash, bad teams. We've been teams. But have some empathy also. And let them speak. Let them talk. And whatever your word is, let it be so. As they say, let your word speak and be clear. Say, hey, this is my stance on it. This is what I need you to do. Or put the ball in their court. And I'll let y'all know, I'll update you all every Tuesday on where my son is on his AAU basketball. Like, you have to figure something out. Like, how can I help you? I don't have the money. So now what? Where's the money going to come from? What's your goal? What's your next move, right? So that's it, man. So this is Teen Talk Tuesday. Every single Tuesday we'll be on. We're talking about teens, talking about life in general, talking about us raising and rearing and what we're trying to do. It's been a really good show. I appreciate it. How can you help this movement of Hello Black Man? You can go to Facebook, hit like on Hello Black Man. There's a 3-button sprocket there. You can invite your friends. Hit one button and you can invite 1,000 friends. We're just a company that's all about transparency and communication. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Teen Talk Tuesday for 1/30/24. Be right. Hello, Black Man.